Come along with me. I'm gonna do a workout. I'm gonna take a shower. I do my makeup, just little things like that, and answer a few questions along the way. So I lost 30 plus pounds about 10 years ago. I got this body wash recently. What made you decide that you wanted to have another baby? All right, I'm gonna cut this one short. It is one of the biggest culprits in digestion issues, and people do not realize that. How do you maintain weight loss and not gain it back? And do you track any calories or macros? This looks disgusting, I know, but it's not, it's delicious. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Stella the Light, and today I'm going to just be going through a normal little morning. My husband and son are out right now. I have a few questions from you guys that I want to answer. I've had them in a list on my phone, and then I'm going to do a little chat on this absolutely stunning Chinaware that I got. This is like spring. This is my favorite color right here. This like light blue, baby blue. This reminds me of spring. It's so stunning. So I'll show you guys that in a little bit. Like 10-15 minutes warm up on my bike. And then I did about 10 minutes of like core weighted workouts with my little weights that I have. I hopped on the treadmill and I did, honestly, I get on and I like walk for a few and then I walk for a few at the end. So I guess I did about 15-20 minutes of intervals. I kept them pretty easy. The intervals were pretty easy. So 4 minutes on, 6 miles per hour at a 2 incline, and then 1-ish minutes off at a 3 or 3.2 at a 7 or 8 incline. So it's not anything super hard. So that being said, this question is, what is your current workout routine? And I would say that is pretty much my workout routine right now because it is so cold outside. And I used to be able to kind of train outside because Icarus could play outside like independently, but now that it's so cold, we usually last like 20-30 minutes. And it's literally like 20 degrees with like 30-mile-per-hour winds. So like we catch it early in the morning when there's no wind and we can play outside for like a little bit. Like we'll go on a walk in the neighborhood with this bike, or like we'll go play in the snow or something mild for like a little while, just up until we can tolerate it. And usually he'll be like, well, my hands are cold, I want to go inside. I like to get moving pretty much every single day, whether it's stretching or cycling or something, whatever. I like to be active most days. I don't have any specific training that I do. I feel it out. So I kind of like get down in the basement and I'm like, what do I feel today? Do I want like a happy workout, low-key, happy, fun? Do I want like an intense one? Do I want an emotional one? Sometimes I'll just sit on the bike and watch TV for 15 minutes and say, yeah, I'm done. That was super broad, but I gave you an example of like what my workouts look like, and today was super average. I feel good. I don't feel depleted. I just feel like that was good. I'm really sweaty right now underneath this because I start out pretty cold and then I get hot, but I like to sweat, so I make sure that I'm somewhat bundled up, but I don't want to overheat. So that's pretty much it. I like to stay consistent. I feel my best when I'm consistent with my workouts. I'm gonna go get ready and get in the shower, and I'll answer a few more questions once I am finished up. I got this body wash recently. I really like it. It's ingredients. I like eczema prone skin, so getting down to the wire here. Got a lot left. Why is there, I've never seen that before, an exclamation point on my camera? What does that mean? All right, so I'm all done in the shower. Where did I put my phone? I just had it. Oh, it's right here. Whoopsies. I got this necklace off of Amazon and I just wore it in the shower. I'm hoping that it holds up well in the shower. Let you know if my neck turns green or anything. This is definitely lopsided, which is annoying. All right, so the next question is, what made you decide that you wanted to have another baby? So I don't think this was ever a genuine decision. I think I've always wanted more than one baby. So I have my son Icarus, who's 3 years old now, and he is a joy. He is literally a joy. Anyways, that's a whole other story. He's just awesome. Like, he's just an awesome kid. So let's say this. I've always wanted more kids, and if I'm being honest, like, we have been going through a little bit of stuff. I haven't talked about that side of things, and I don't feel, might start crying. Wow, I clearly don't feel ready to talk about some of what we've been through and been going through, but anyways, I have always known that I wanted a lot of kids. Holy shit. All right, I'm gonna cut this one short, but I've always known I wanted a lot of kids. I didn't know how many. I know I definitely want Icarus to have brothers and sisters. I don't know exactly how many. Holy fuck. But I've always wanted them. Having Icarus made me realize 150% I want more kids. They're just amazing. I think having children is the best thing ever, and having Icarus was the best thing ever. And I don't know, something you just know that you want to have more kids. So was not expecting this question to be so emotional, and I'm gonna cut that one short because okay, jeez, oh man.
I had family over for a New Year's brunch and had the chance to use this beautiful blue bone china set I got off Amazon. This color is gorgeous and brings a soft but colorful touch to any table setting. An easy way to brighten things up and make a meal feel so special. This is a 12-piece set that comes with 4 dinner plates, 4 bowls, and 4 salad plates. This set is non-toxic and resistant to cracks, stains, and scratches. They are also microwave and dishwasher safe, which is so convenient.
Here, I'm gonna show you this, and I'm actually gonna link them. So far, so good. This was like $15 off of Amazon, so I'm gonna link that down in the description. Just was looking for something super simple. This is probably not anything great, and I'm wondering if the gold is gonna like wipe off, because I think they put like a coating or something on it. I also got this sent to me. It's a hair curler. Haven't even opened it yet, but eventually I'll try that. Not a big hair girl. So I got these pants off of TikTok shop, and I really like them. Like they're really comfy. So the next question is about digestion. How do I regulate my digestion? I'm either going 3 or 4 times a day, whoa, or not at all for 2 or 3 days. Okay, so I get this question a lot with digestion. I'm a big advocate for good digestion because I personally think that it's like one of the most underrated ways to feel good about yourself. You're just gonna overall feel better. You're gonna make better food choices. Your energy levels and serotonin levels are gonna be better. There's just so many factors that go into good digestion. Your absorption of food is gonna be a lot better. Is this scary to watch? Probably. Sorry. So to kind of fix your digestion, you're going to want to really, really simplify things for a very long time. I'm talking 2 or 3 weeks of super simplifying things. Meaning sticking close to foods that are easy to digest. I'll put a list of those right here. So stick to these foods. Food combining properly. This is something that I teach in my programs diligently. I do not allow 99% of clients to food combine improperly during their time with me. It is one of the biggest culprits in digestion issues, and people do not realize that. They're just kind of eating whatever. It's very healthy, but their food combining is so poor that their digestion is just struggling. Most people are probably just doing 2 or 3 things wrong in terms of food combining and what they're eating day to day. There are trigger foods. There is a lot that goes into it that is unique to each person. You can't really blind diagnose things, but if you're in a cycle of going too much and not enough, that means your gut microbiome is off, and you're gonna wanna feed that gut microbiome, but at the same time, still keep that food combining in tune, as well as hydrating enough. That's another big one, especially if you're eating a lot of fiber, you're going to want to hydrate enough. I am going to use a little bit of this in my roots. So this is by Evolve, and it is a volumizing mousse. There's a few things that I do now. It's what works with like my face and what gives me the most shape in my face and color and all those good things you want during the winter time. During the summertime, honestly, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it matters, but I need a lot less in the summertime to feel kind of good about myself, because I can easily just have a little bit of a tan, and that just gives me it. I mean, God, who cares? I could, anything in the summertime is just better. You just feel like you look a little bit better. Anyways, I'm just gonna blow dry my hair real quick. I don't do anything special. I'm just gonna blow dry it. Look at how precious these are. These are like so precious to me. I just love them. They're so cute. I also love this shelf. There's nothing on it, but work in progress, if you will. Okay, so I changed my tripod out and now I'm down in my kitchen. So the next question here is my goals for this year, or in general, what life goals do I have? So generally speaking, I've never been a big like goal person in terms of like this specific goal I want to get accomplished. But there are a few things that I would love to accomplish this year, in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years. So why don't I do like my goals for this year, this upcoming year, like the next 6 to 12 months, my goals for the next like 5 years, and then my goals for the next 10-ish years. That's pretty long term. God, I'll be 42 in 10 years. Woo! So my goal in general is always just to be my happiest and healthiest self. I just want my family to be happy. I just want to be happy with myself. I want to continue working on myself and my personal mental health goals. I think mental health is the top priority for me. I'm always just trying to feel better. So in terms of this next upcoming year, I would really like to plan a trip. I would like to go on a bigger trip at some point if we can. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. Not dead set on it, but I would really love if it did happen. I think that would be awesome. I'm thinking South Africa. I don't know, we'll see. I'd love to take Icarus back there. I would also like to expand our family. I would love to have another baby. So that is definitely something I am working towards. So then in the next 5 years, so we built this house. We've been here for a year, a little bit over a year now, and I love this house. This is my home. I absolutely love it. But long term, in the next 5-ish years or so, I would love to find our forever. So we are definitely looking for land. I'm looking for a lot more land, and just different aspects, but this house is awesome. I love this house so much, but it is not our forever. You know how you just kind of can feel it in your heart, like this isn't forever. It could be, maybe it will be. I think I kind of see us like on more land, so I would like to do that, and that's my like 5-year goal. And then in 10 years, I would love to just see myself settled. Like I would like to see all of that come into fruition, everyone be settled, and also having more kids, however many that might be, and just feeling really settled. 10 years, yeah, I'll be 42, so I will hopefully be super settled feeling, because like I feel settled now, but I want to, again, it's just like this weird feeling that I have, and I'm like, I don't know, I think I can see us somewhere different in a couple years, whether that's 2 years, 5 years, 6, I don't even know. I don't know how long we'll be here. I love it here though. I am so close to my family here where we live. That is the biggest bonus ever, like having my family so close. It's wonderful. Next question, how do you maintain weight loss and not gain it back? And do you track any calories or macros? Okay, so I have maintained this general weight. I think I'm gonna have to change my battery. So I had to just change the battery because it was about to die. So I lost 30 plus pounds about 10 years ago, and I've kept it off literally just by being consistent. And my biggest thing is that I've eaten enough in terms of like intuitive eating, but I have kept it so consistent with how much I'm eating day to day and generally staying active. It's that consistency. You just have to be consistent. You have to take care of yourself. You have to focus on eating whole foods. You have to focus on gentle intuitive fitness. And if you put in that consistent work in the beginning and lose that weight, and then you just stay consistent. So don't follow any extremes. Throw the extremes out. If you stay consistent, it's going to stick with you for life. So find your consistency. And my consistency was plant-based eating, intuitive fitness. And I genuinely think that that's what would work for everyone if they gave it a shot. I think people like to think that you have to do something extreme to keep yourself healthy or extreme to get these results, and you really don't. I've coached hundreds of people now, and I know what works generally for most people. So I won't sit here and say like everyone, it will work for everyone. Again, there's so many different things going on that can factor into that. Do I count anything? No, I do not count calories, macros. I do work off of intuition. So intuitively, I do focus on protein-rich foods. I do focus on making sure that I get enough fats and carbs. I focus on these things, but I don't calculate them. I focus on a really good ratio of macros in my head, meaning like when you look at it at my plate, I guess you can say it's pretty macro friendly in terms of like I do focus on the right things, but I will not sit there and calculate it ever. All right, let me get this burger stuff out. I'd have to put my hair up because you know you shouldn't cook with your hair in everybody's stuff. I don't want it to like fall out. This looks disgusting, I know, but it's not, it's delicious. So I like spices and stuff in here, of course, but the base is mashed sweet potato, mashed black beans, and I think I use einkorn flour. I use whatever flour, oat, chickpea, whatever flour you want to put in there. I think it's thick enough. Sometimes I do need to add more flour, but I'm hoping, yeah, no, good. If it doesn't stick to my finger, then usually that means that it's good. So I usually just get some, I don't know. I think it's fine. So this is a good one. Do you feel like you hide a lot from social media or keep things a secret from your followers? That is so interesting to me, that people actually think that not putting all of your business on social media is hiding it from people. I don't hide anything, but ask anyone on social media. I can't even describe it. So my answer is no, I'm not hiding anything. It's just not normal to share everything. I think it would be more abnormal for me to share everything on here. Nobody puts everything on the internet. And if you do, you're gonna have some mental health issues down the line. Like, you're not meant to share everything on social media. I know that you're not. And I have never, ever shared my whole life on social media, especially now that I have a son. Forget it. I would say I share about 20% of my life on here. These are turning out interesting, and I'm just going to cross my fingers that I did put enough flour in and that they stay composed. And if not, they will still taste good. And that's all that matters, right? I'll show you guys in a second. It's not meant to stick to your hands like this. And like, clearly I'm a firm believer in like sharing is healing and all of those good things. I usually put a little cumin in there, and I didn't this time. It's fine. All right, so these are the burgers, and then I have batter here. And this way I'm able to make them fresh every night. So like, we'll eat these today for lunch. And then tomorrow, like if we wanna have them for dinner or whatever, I can make fresh ones, because they're fine warmed up again, but nothing beats fresh. So this just makes it easier. You can also freeze this batter, which is really good. All right, that's warming up. Hey Siri, set a timer for 25 minutes. What does Damon do for work, and how often does he work? I do get this question often. Like, a lot of people will message me and be like, well, first, people are confused if I even have a husband sometimes, because I don't like post him a lot on there. So my husband, my Damon, my boyfriend, I don't want to call him my boyfriend. Damon owns a contracting business with his father and his brother. So they run a contracting business around here in our area. And when does he work? He works all the time. So that meaning like he could work 24/7 and there would still be stuff to do, because as a business owner, that's how it works. But he generally leaves the house around 6 and he gets home around 6. So a 6 to 6, but he usually takes 1.5 days off. Like, he'll work a half day Saturday. Sometimes he'll take Icarus with him if it's something that it's just like moving a machine or something that he has to do. And it's awesome. He loves his job. He is extremely talented. I think I don't understand a lot of what he does, but I know that he is very passionate about it and that he works so hard, and that I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for him and everything that he does. There's a spider dropping from the ceiling. This guy just dropped right down from the ceiling. Like, I watched him do his web down onto that chair. All right, guys, so I'm going to finish prepping this lunch. Icarus and Damon should be home soon to have lunch. I don't know what they're doing this afternoon. I need to get some cleaning done. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.